I'm from Flint, Michigan.
Welcome to Flint Town. Flint Town. Flint City G.
Welcome back to another episode of Admired to Aspire. I'm your host Prime, and I'm super excited to say that I finally got my co-host Boss Lady Reese with me today. And we got Jeff Skigh. You said what? You don't know who he is? Well, check him out.
You don't ever gotta wonder what I'm rapping. Ain't no question, that's the brand. It's a hell of an investment. Keep it moving on my own shit, nigga. That's progression. Take a L, smoke the L, that's a lesson. Stuff me a couple of conies, I'ma flip mag with it. Put some extra on it, spit some QT with QTs and homies. Chronic depression episodes, I be lonely. I need all the money, ain't no alimony. I ain't wifing hoes, couple Joes, most niggas phony. Solid this rock, I don't trip on your bro. I been doing my own thing, back roads through the dirt and off. Probably puffing on a couple joints. They pointing fingers, I'm like, what's the point? I ain't in the beef, I'm in the cooking plans. Share the pan so we all can eat. Ain't a stand-up guy, you can't have a seat. We at the round table where ideas meet. Say good vibes, please stay with me, don't go away. Tell that negativity, we ain't got time for that today. Them good vibes, please stay with me, don't go away. Tell that negativity, we ain't got time for that.
Welcome back. I got my dog Jeff with me. What's good with you, my baby?
Good with you, bro. How you doing, man?
Good, chilling. And me and Reese was talking before you got here. We were looking at some of the videos, and we saw the video with the Rugrats concept, and then we noticed you had another animation video. Like, how does that thought process even go about?
I mean, I just love cartoons, basically. And, yeah, I mean, I always wanted to see some black Rugrats, so
yeah, that was the,
why not do it myself?
That was
Put myself in it.
For
like,
real. Like, how did you come up with this? Like,
yeah.
But the style of music that you do is different than what I feel like Flint, Michigan artists actually deliver. So can you talk about your style of music and how does that insert itself in this Flint music scene?
About this, I'm sorry, bro. Like, y'all hit this on camera? I don't know.
Get the fuck out. I don't know.
It's just me. I'm just me. Like, I don't know. I don't try to be like different. You know what I'm saying? It's just like it's just what comes out. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
It's more of a currency style to me. You think you get put in that type of lane like currency?
Currency whiz, yeah, all the time.
All the time.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
We was just today, it just got brought up today about Steve Harvey actually telling somebody about Cavaliers losing the finals, and he told him to take a sip of his silver water and brown water. Can you talk about just being from Flint, Michigan, and hearing somebody with that type of platform, that type of people listening to even make jokes about Flint water, like it's okay?
Well, first off, personally, I think Steve Harvey is a cornball. So, like, I guess he got to try to get his laughs in some kind of way. Like, but I mean, you can't really control what people say. You know what I'm saying? It's just words. He don't know what we going through. He ain't, you know what I mean? He ain't out here. He ain't been doing nothing. So
I stopped messing with him after Think Like a Man.
Yeah, he chatting, man.
What did he do? What did he do wrong with that?
Just for making it, like, and it don't even how can you make something like you know how every man is or something? Like, come on, man, cornball.
Yeah, that is right. But as far as him saying the comment about Flint, I definitely think that was just like totally off limits. He has the biggest platform. It's different from Detroit people, you know, how they be trying to say little stuff about Flint. So how do you feel about that?
Honestly, I try not to even pay attention to it or let any of it bother me, because at the end of the day, it's just giving energy to something that's kind of pointless. Like, you know what I mean? Getting mad about what people saying is not gonna fix our water. Like, we gotta get it done.
So what steps you need to think you took? Because we on 3 years now. So what steps do you think can be in place to actually press this along?
I mean, I think it's just all on the people, really. It's all on us coming together and getting it done, really. Because they not gonna do it for us. Obviously, they don't care. They sweep it under the rug.
Well, back to the music. When I first actually found out who you were, I had D Still in here. I did an interview with D Still, and she brought you up a lot during the interview. So I went and did my research, and then when I pulled you up, I seen you was verified on Spotify. About 12K monthly listeners. And it's like, I honestly didn't hear about you until that point. Do you feel like you're overrated in some sense?
Overrated?
Not overrated, underrated in some sense. Like, overlooked?
I would say overlooked within the city. I feel like sometimes, but I just got that's on me though. I feel like I got to get out there more.
But I feel like the views is there, so how do you apply that pressure on you? Because I feel like when I looked at the numbers, I'm like, I like the flow, and then he also got the views. It's just, where have you been in my eyes? I haven't seen them or heard of where have you been.
Right. I mean, I don't know what to like attribute that to. Why people from around here haven't heard of me, but it beats me, honestly. I wonder it myself.
Yeah.
So where do most of the love come from?
Yeah.
Everywhere else, everywhere.
I peeped the comments on YouTube, and it's
Yeah, I was going through them.
Half these Flint artists.
Definitely.
Yeah, Cali showed me a lot of love.
More plays than half the people, here that are big in Flint, show them all the support. So it's like, how do you promote yourself? Where do you most of your promoting and
just on the internet and just getting out, like going to festivals and you know what I'm saying, actually touching hands with people, talking to people, spreading it that way.
Very in tune with the Mary Jane, the marijuana. It's in a lot of videos. Can you talk about that lifestyle? It's just how does that play out in your music? Because you got this mellow tone, this currency tone when you actually rapping. Like it's no Meek Mill yelling. You never get to that point.
Mm-hmm.
How does
the Mary Jane affect it? I would say it give me the whole chill vibe pretty much. I mean, that's why I'm just always so chilling. I'm always high.
And that's how you want to be looked at, like, I ain't doing too much, bro.
I'm in the back. I'm chilling. Don't worry about me.
So what's next? What's next with Jeff Scott? I mean, like I said, I see the views going up on Spotify and YouTube. Is there another project? I know you just dropped that one. Mm-hmm. Is there another one already in the works, or how do you set yourself apart?
Yeah, I got some other projects I'm working on. I'm working on some joint projects. You know, King Cassius is. Yeah. We gonna do some Ace Cabana, me and him. Okay. So I'm just right now just working and trying to get more music out and really focused on promoting Hotbox music. Like.
So, you're doing a whole joint project with King Cassius?
Yeah.
You got a name for it yet?
No, not yet.
You got a name for it yet, or you don't want to say the name?
Right.
I wouldn't say which one it was anyway. So
well, since we're speaking of King Cassius, who was as far as the Flint music scene, who was your top 5 of all time if we was to do that?
Of all time?
All time. It ain't gotta be just right now. Who was the top 5 Flint artists where you like, this is somebody I can play their whole tape?
Man, of all time, I mean, number 1 gotta be Breed. 2, Bootleg, for me at least. Man, of all time, no, see that's rough, man. You put me in a real tough one with the all time.
All time, because I mean I listen to it all. I know Boss listen to it all. Mm-hmm. So it gotta be all time.
I feel like
Breed, Bootleg,
Top Authority. Well, I mean Dayton Family. I put all you say Dayton Family for number 2, but Bootleg is my favorite though. Top Authority. I mean, you gotta say all the OGs. You can't even say. I can't even say those people.
Let's just do now because I see you put every.
Yeah, you like that's all you can do though, because you know what I mean. They did it already.
That's crispy. Okay, top 5 now.
That's still tough. But top 5 right now is Flint. Man. That's just my favorites, right? Okay. My personal. Oh, man, goodness gracious. Okay. Number 1, Vision. Okay. Right, yeah. Number 2.
Not everybody in your camp either.
No, okay, all right.
Or who you listen to every day?
I listen to so much Flint music though, so right, you know what I mean. I listen to a lot of Flint music.
I'm the same way. So, well, I think Boss, you need to help them out. Who your top 5? Throw some names out there.
Travell.
Okay, Valley. Okay. Cassius, of course. David Aaron.
Okay.
Oh, see, I don't even want to. Yeah, you can't really even say 5 because you kind of want to.
Right, so many you leaving out. Like I got like 20 more I could just name.
I was about to say Kurt Green. I'm like, oh, he ain't even a rapper.
I mean, it could be music. It ain't gotta be rapper. So we can put Kurt Green in there.
I'll put him at, you know.
I mean, yeah, I will put Kurt Green. Yeah, man, I can't do a top 5.
Yeah.
You got to give me like a top 20.
A top 20. I feel it though. I really do feel like Flint has so much talent and everybody is different in their own
Yeah,
way. I mean, with
definitely.
your style of flow, Dudley's style of flow, Zeke's style of flow, Kurt Green, the way he make music. I feel like everybody is different. Do you think Flint gets the recognition that is actually needed, or do you think that we need to put in more groundwork to actually get where, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we definitely need to put in more work, but I mean, I see us as on the come up, really. You know what I mean? I feel like we're gonna be one of them cities that pop off, like, you know, so as long as people stay diligent and you keep working.
So is it a single now we're promoting?
The single right
Or
now,
the whole tape?
I'm the whole tape, yeah.
So what is the single now?
The single right now would be Good Vibes.
Goodbye. Okay, that's the Rugrats.
Yeah.
Crystal. That's when we synced all the comments. You have to click see more about
Yeah.
Put on the comments.
Yeah.
Just to see the comments.
Oh yeah, that one got
That video was dope. Like, out of all the videos I've seen in a while, that video was dope. Just because I'm a 90s baby and I love the Rugrats,
Right.
so to see you take it and make them, you know, how you made them, I was
Black.
like, that's dope. I ain't, you know, I ain't want to be like, you made them black, but yeah,
I mean,
you know.
But like you said, you always wanted to see some black Rugrats.
Yeah, like that's every. I ain't gonna say every, but me and my family, we used to always say that. Like, I wish we could have somebody like make us look like.
Right. That's the same way I was. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I think you was persistent with when you saw somebody comment, you commented back to you to say thank you, or you gave them the clapping
Right.
hand emoji, or you. Can you talk about the feeling of actually seeing people say that you're going to blow up next? I think that a few times. You're next up. Why hasn't this got a million views? Can you talk about the feeling of actually just seeing that from random people?
It's, oh man, it's kind of indescribable. But really, like at first, when it first started happening, I almost kind of started making myself believe that it was fake. Like man, this ain't real, man. I don't know where these people from. But then like this year, I went to South by Southwest.
Okay.
And one of the guys that had been keeping up with my music drove all the way just to come like chill and smoke with me and junk. So like yeah,
And you actually sat with him.
yeah, I sat with the dude.
And he was
yeah.
a random fan.
Yeah, but I mean he was a homie now, but yeah.
Oh, that's
crazy.
dope.
Right, he
Right,
drove all the
that's
way
crazy.
to come, you know what I mean? He got us trees and all that kind of stuff. Like, so,
You
yeah,
guys just smoked and listened to your music on some good vibes.
pretty much, yeah.
Every point intended. Seriously.
Do you feel like Flint? Do you feel like you have our support from everybody from here?
I mean, not everybody, but I do feel like I get a nice amount of support, and I do appreciate it. So I don't want to be going to the person complaining about
Right.
the stuff, but yeah.
If you was to complain about something as far as it goes, what would it be? What would be the thing that grinds your gears when it comes to fans?
When it comes to fans, my fans are just people in general.
People in general.
Just their like the willingness to accept new artists. I mean, or unwillingness around here. It seems like.
So when did you start? Are you a new artist?
No, I've been doing it for a while.
So when did you start?
Well, I really put out my first rap project in, what was it, 2013? 2013 was when I say, I guess, I really start taking it serious.
And when did it feel like people was starting to actually pay attention to what you was doing, waiting for videos to drop?
The next year I dropped a project called High Times on 420, and that's when stuff started picking up. And then when I dropped,
420.
yeah, and then I dropped Hotbox music and stuff started just kind of really picking up. So
And I heard about that, the release party.
yeah,
Talk about the release party for a second, just for people who wasn't there. But I heard it was live. I wasn't there, but I seen every post afterwards. I heard it was live and something different that people haven't did with their release party.
yeah,
Right.
shit, yeah. We just listened to good music, just smoked a ton of weed. Really, like it was really like last minute. I wasn't really gonna do anything. Like I was just gonna drop it. And we just sitting there like, I wonder if I do a little release party. Like,
And it turned out exactly how you wanted it.
yeah, pretty much, yeah. I mean, it turned out better than I thought it was gonna be. I didn't think that many people was gonna come because I made like a one post about it, and then made an event, and then like, yeah. And I'll be dropping some vlogs of that too, pretty soon too.
Party.
It's actually one out. Van the Man put one out too. It's on YouTube now.
So who's doing the animation videos for you?
Well, I have a few different people. The guy who did the Rugrats video. I don't know if you're familiar with the Lil Ron cartoons or whatever.
Oh yeah, I have heard of it.
You heard of
I
that?
have
The cheese
watched
sticks
it.
or whatever? Yeah, he did that video. My homeboy Josh, he stays out in Chicago and he does pretty much everything else. He did the cover, all the other stuff.
I see 93 Yeah, 93.7 put out the top 5 of their favorite Flint artists. Were you on there? I didn't. Did that sting in any way? Because I saw Double XL put out they cover yesterday, I believe it was, and I was like, bro, there's no NBA YoungBoy in mine. T Grizzly, I barely know
any of the people that's on. Yeah, right.
Did that sting in any way to see 93.7 actually throw out a top 10? And like I said, I see your numbers up there, over 12K monthly listeners. Did that sting at all?
I mean, yes and no, I guess. I would say it only stung because like they put my video up there.
Oh, okay.
But, you know what I mean? Failed to put me up there.
Right.
But,
so they acknowledged the video.
Well, yeah, I appreciate that because they put Ace up there and they put the video me and him did. So I'm just kind of like, how you say that?
You can't go by what 93.7 says anyways, you know.
I didn't say this.
I'm just going to throw that in there.
No more problems. I'm straight.
We can't go by
no more
them.
issues with them. I ain't even trying to deal with that.
He said no more issues.
Yeah,
It's somewhere, yeah, because a radio station out in was it Kentucky, Kansas, somewhere had when I first dropped the Good Vibes video, they had picked it up and shared it, and shared it to their people.
Right.
And I made a post like, it's crazy to me how somewhere else can go pick it up, but I gotta beg y'all and keep hitting you up, and you know that I put it out. You knew it was coming, like. But
and they felt the way about that.
Yeah, they felt like I was dissing the station.
They don't want to see my statuses. You can't go by what 93.7 says at all. They're not for Flint.
Started on 93.7.
Right.
Yeah, we really go viral on this video. But I did see that, and that didn't make no sense to me that they did have your video. Because I'm like, I knew I seen that somewhere because it's so catchy when you see the black Rugrats. It almost just make you want to click on it and listen to it. So why would they not put you on there? But I didn't totally agree with their list.
When did you start connecting with Cassius? I did hear the song on Hotbox Music with Cassius. That's when.
No, I had already known before that. But first off, what you think about the song?
I loved it.
You liked it?
And I thought Cassius really, because I didn't know how he was gonna play it because you so smooth on that bitch. You feel me? I didn't know how he was gonna come out like Elvis, like he always do, or was he gonna play it smooth? But he wrote it his own way. You feel me? So I fucks with it heavy.
No, I knew Cassius prior to that. But we really started just rocking with each other around that time. Around the time that we did the song. But yeah, I always been a fan of him though. Before
so it's gonna be like a 6-track, 12-track.
Yeah, I ain't telling you all that.
I'm trying to.
No
details. We just gonna have to see. Stay tuned, But
no, I gotta know. That's cutting.
I can't tell you nothing. He ain't gonna tell you nothing either.
Oh, for real? So it's on the hush. It's okay.
But it's coming though.
So besides him, what other Flint artists do you want to work with that you haven't worked with?
Do I want to work with? I mean, I wouldn't mind working with anybody as long as it fits. Like I'm all about just the timing and it fits. Like if the energy is right and we together. I don't really like picking beats and sending emails and doing all that. I like to.
So how do you do that?
I like to just get them in the studio. Like come to the studio where I'm here. Let's sit down. Let's vibe and let's put something together. I think that's how I prefer to do it.
Talked about the process of making a song for you. How do you have to sit down or I'm assuming you gotta have the bag next to you, roll up while you trying to think of what beat you finna choose. And how talk about the process of actually coming up with a song and then actually like, okay, I'm not scared of letting people hear this one because I think this works.
Well, yeah, you're right about having the bag. Gotta have some marijuana around. Got to. I mean, sometimes I feel like I take too long to write songs. Like, but sometimes it might. Like, sometimes I write a whole song in an hour. Another time it take me 3 months to write the song. Like, it all varies. But yeah, I mean, I'm real self-conscious about people hearing my stuff. Like, I don't really let people hear stuff early or none of that. Like, I like to make sure everything is mixing. I don't like letting people hear rough drafts. Like, I don't like because I know when I listen to it, I hear all of it. And even though I know people ain't really they listen to it for what it is. I'd rather you hear
when it's complete.
Yeah, and then you give me the feedback and tell me how
That's
to
what
feel about
Velly
it.
was saying. He can't force a song. Sometimes he can get it done in an hour, but sometimes he's really sitting there with a beat for probably 3 months because he can't force it. It's all about feeling. It's not.
Yeah.
He go into the booth like, okay, I want to make sure I say this today.
Right, yeah. Me and Velly actually got a beat that we both that we doing together that we sitting on.
That's great. So what's planned? Do you have any South by Southwest, coast to coast? Any more events coming up as far as shows? Or?
I got a show with some local shows. I got a show with the Figure the Kid is hosting on the 16th. I don't know when this will be like uploaded, but yeah, on the 16th at Raspberries. What else I got in there? Got something next week too. I might be doing the Cannabis Cup next week.
See, it sounds like you got a manager who handles this for you.
Yeah, I might be done.
So are you under somebody, or how does that work?
No, we just all just homies pretty much, and it just kind of worked out that everybody good at something.
That's
so
dope.
we just place each other and what you good at.
Okay, 'cause it sounds like you
Yeah,
don't
that's
even know
dope.
what you got. Somebody like, hey, bro,
You know you got an interview.
Right, you know you got this next week. Like I do. Oh man.
You supposed to be ready for what? For the show? Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that's
Talk about the
dope.
feeling of actually rocking the show, though. Do you get a lot of people singing along with you, or is it just that you wanna perform if they hear you?
Say that one more time.
Talk about performing. Is it that you love the feeling of people singing your songs, or you love the feeling of actually rapping in front of people so they can hear what you saying and hear your music from you?
I like both now. I mean, people really just start around here, you know what I'm saying, singing my lyrics, but I love that feeling too. But I just like being on stage and performing and putting together just dope stuff.
Back to Flint, can you talk about the violence recently? And there's been a push to actually do Stop the Violence campaign, Stop the Violence rallies. I mean, it always happens after something terrible happens, like losing a young mom, or losing somebody that you care about. Can you talk about the violence right now and how that's impacting the city? Do you think that we can eventually come together and try to figure out a solution, or how do you think that's gonna work out?
I mean, I hope that everybody come together and figure out a solution. Like, to me, I don't understand it. I don't really understand senseless violence and shooting in public places, and you know what I mean? Like, why do you handle your beef in a public place? Like, you know, it's plenty small. I'm pretty sure you know where this dude is, like, or whatever. You know what I mean? Whatever going on, like, so. What
steps could you take, or anybody can take, to actually try to lower crime rate as far as a normal citizen, I should say? As far as just trying to do your part and keep somebody alive.
I mean, just reach out, just connect with the people that you can, you know what I mean? And that's really all you can do. You know, the people that are listening and that's with you gonna be with you. Right. You know what I mean? If they ain't trying to hear it, they just not trying to hear it. Like, I don't really know what to do about the ones that's not trying to hear it. That's the problem. Because I feel like, you know what I'm saying, we coming together. I feel like as a whole, Flint is coming together, but it's just, you know, select few, and sometimes it's just.
If you had any plans to stop it, boss, what would you do? If you was to try to organize something?
It's so hard because I just feel like you can do whatever you can do to make something happen, but everybody moves a different way. You can't start with somebody else.
As long as you try, though. I feel like as long as you try one of those Uncle Ben and Peter Parker things, right? As long as you do your responsibility of it, then, you know what I'm saying, whether they listen or not, you try.
Yeah. I would just, you know, try to bring, I always have a big idea of like having like a Stop the Violence benefit concert, and doing something like that just to bring the artists together and stuff like that too. But unfortunately, I feel like, I'm not even gonna say my generation, younger generation, they look up to people that you shouldn't look up to.
Right.
So those people I wouldn't even have there, you know. those type of people I would try not to even have that there. But other than that, it's really, I feel like it's really nothing nobody can say or do, because every time somebody died, Flint come together for that day or two or until after the funeral, and then it's all that peace goes out the window all the time. What would you do?
Me personally, well, I'm trying now to develop a Stop the Violence video. I want to do the benefit concert we talked about. We're just trying to bring attention. At least do it downtown or somewhere close that we can have people rally to. I mean, as long as I feel like I do my part and I can at least change one person's mind and
Right.
everybody else who switched it was they wanted to do that.
Right.
Yeah.
There's nothing that I could have did to, as long as I tried. But if any artists, managers, or club owners, bookers who wanted to hit you up, where would they find you?
Well, you can really email me. My email is jeffskigh@icloud.com, or you can find me on social media, whatever the fuck the name of social media is. Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, whatever, all that stuff. Just search Jeff Skigh.
So it's the same for everything. YouTube.
Yeah, it'll direct you there even if it's not the same name or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Is there anything else that you wanted to say that wasn't mentioned during this interview?
Not off top. If you give me a second, I might have something.
Okay. Well, I said, was there something that you wanted to ask him during this interview? Are we waiting to see if he can come up with something?
Do you own the rights to the little Rugrat thingy things? I know you're doing that because. Do you own it, like, the dude who made it, do you own the rights? Like, do you think you could sell some shirts? Because I would really love a black Rugrat shirt. Like, that is so dope.
I can get some shirts made.
But if I feel like if I screenshot it from your video and give me a shirt, you're going to be like, what? That's mine.
I might be a little upset about that one. Yeah.
I'll put your name down.
Nah, yeah, I can get some shirts.
Yeah, I'm
and
going to
stuff
need you to do that before I start making a little franchise.
Don't make a franchise off of me.
No, that video was really dope. I'm stuck on that one, and I've been watching that one all day just because that was a good idea
Thank you.
to do.
You come up with anything?
I want to give a shout out to my mama, my cousin Moo Moo. No,
I thought he was serious.
I was about to get that back on the shit.
no, I'm just
Well, before we started, Jeff did promise us a freestyle, and then boss said she was gonna join in.
Well, she said she
That's
was
why
gonna
y'all
get it.
looking. Look,
So we got, I guess, the Step family right here. We're gonna do a
I freestyle like Kevin Hart. Nothing I say makes sense at all. I jump from subject to subject
it's all
and I
good.
make it rhyme.
Well, before she starts, we're gonna stop her.
Right, exactly. That's a good thing to
This is
do.
another episode of Admired to Inspire. Again, I'm your host, and I thank God that I finally got my co-host, Boss Lady Reese.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm back. Well, I'm here.
And the homie Jeff Scott stopped through today. Thank you, my dog.
Thank you for having me,
Thank
bro.
you.
Thank you.